Tensions between China and the Philippines have reached an all-time high in recent months, with China being the only one to blame. China is currently involved in at least 17 territorial disputes along its land borders and in the East and South China Seas. Beijing's aggression towards the Philippines and the South China Sea is largely due to its desire to assert sovereignty over the entire sea. It engages in activities such as blocking Philippine ships, firing water cannons at fishing boats, using blinding lasers, and harassing civilian Philippine vessels carrying out humanitarian missions. But the Philippines is not the only country affected, as other nations in the region suffer the same treatment from China. However, the tables are turning now that the Philippines have acquired a new weapon, India's Vhramos supersonic missile. With this new weapon in the Philippines' arsenal, the tables are about to turn. So, what strategic advantage does the Vhramos missile provide the Philippines? In a bold move that Beijing definitely did not expect, India has delivered the first batch of its formidable Vhramos supersonic cruise missiles to the Philippines, marking a significant milestone in the nation's defense ties. The delivery of these cutting-edge weapons, which took place on April 19, 2024, is part of a $375 million deal between India and the Philippines that took place in 2022. The agreement, seen as a shot in the arm for New Delhi's efforts to emerge as a major exporter of defense hardware, underscores the shared strategic interest of the two nations in countering China's growing assertiveness in the Indo-Pacific region. The Vhramos missiles, jointly developed by India and Russia through the Vhramos Aerospace joint venture, are renowned for their impressive speed and precision strike capabilities. Capable of achieving a staggering velocity of Mach 2.8, nearly 3 times the speed of sound, these supersonic cruise missiles boast an impressive range of 290 kilometers, making them a potent asset in the Philippines' arsenal. The first batch of Vhramos missiles and their associated ground systems were delivered to the Philippine Marines at the Clark International Airport by the Indian Air Force's formidable Globemaster transport aircraft. The decision to supply the Philippines with the Vhramos missiles is a testament to the deepening strategic partnership between the two nations, driven by their shared concerns over China's assertive behavior in the region. As Beijing continues to flex its military muscle, the Philippines has sought to reinforce its defensive capabilities, recognizing the need to deter potential aggression and safeguard its maritime claims in the hotly contested South China Sea, also known as the West Philippine Sea. For the Philippines, the acquisition of the Vhramos missiles represents a significant leap forward in its ongoing effort to modernize its armed forces and establish a credible deterrent against potential threats. The country's defense procurement plans, which had been hindered by budgetary constraints in the COVID-19 pandemic, have received a much-needed boost with the arrival of these cutting-edge weapons systems. The Vhramos missiles' unique capabilities, including their supersonic speed, precision strike capabilities, and advanced terminal maneuverability, make them a potent asset in the Philippines' coastal defense arsenal. These weapons can deliver a devastating blow to hostile naval forces, striking targets with pinpoint accuracy while minimizing the risk of interception. Moreover, the Vhramos missile's ability to perform evasive maneuvers and employ sea-skimming tactics, flying just above the water surface, further enhances their lethality and survivability against enemy defenses. This strategic advantage is particularly valuable in the complex maritime environment of the South China Sea, where the Philippines seeks to assert its sovereignty and protect its territorial claims. Beyond the immediate tactical benefits, the delivery of the Vhramos missiles to the Philippines carries broader strategic implications. It serves as a powerful signal of India's commitment to supporting its regional partners and promoting a free, open, and inclusive Indo-Pacific order. By strengthening the Philippines' defensive capabilities, India is effectively contributing to the maintenance of regional stability and the preservation of the rules-based international order. The move also highlights India's growing role as a responsible stakeholder in the Indo-Pacific region, where it has increasingly sought to counter China's assertive behavior through strategic partnerships and defense cooperation initiatives. As New Delhi's influence in the region expands, the delivery of the Vhramos missiles to the Philippines represents a tangible manifestation of its willingness to back its words with concrete actions. The acquisition of the Vhramos supersonic cruise missile systems presents the Philippines with a significant strategic advantage and enhances its ability to deter potential threats in the region. These advanced weapons systems possess unique capabilities that can prove invaluable in countering China's assertive actions in the South China Sea. One of the key strengths of the Vhramos missiles lies in their ability to evade enemy defenses and strike targets with devastating precision. Cruise missiles, by their very nature, are considered more challenging to defend against compared to other types of missiles, primarily because they can fly at low altitudes, hugging the terrain or sea surface, which makes them difficult to detect by radar systems designed to track higher flying targets. The Vhramos missiles take this advantage to the next level with their supersonic speed and advanced maneuverability. Unlike traditional subsonic cruise missiles like the Tomahawk or AGM-86, which fly at speeds below the speed of sound, the Vhramos can achieve velocities over 3 times the speed of sound. This blistering pace, combined with the missile's ability to perform evasive S maneuvers at terminal altitudes as low as 10 meters, makes it an incredibly challenging target for enemy air defense systems. Furthermore, the Vhramos missiles' sea-skimming capability, which allows them to fly just above the water surface, minimizes their radar cross-section, further reducing the chances of detection. Natural features such as hills, mountains, or waves can provide additional masking, obscuring the missile's presence and making it even more difficult for radar systems to differentiate it from background clutter. The sheer kinetic energy possessed by the Vhramos missiles also contributes to their lethality. With over 32 times the on-cruise kinetic energy of a Tomahawk missile, the Vhramos can deliver a devastating blow upon impact, even if the warhead fails to detonate. This characteristic eliminates the risk of a dud strike, ensuring maximum damage to the target. For the Philippine military, the Vhramos missiles represent a formidable deterrent against potential aggression from China in the South China Sea. By deploying these advanced systems along its coastal defenses, the Philippines can establish a credible anti-access area denial capability, making it significantly more challenging for hostile naval forces to operate within its territorial waters. The Vhramos missiles' standoff range, which allows them to be launched from a safe distance, further enhances the Philippines' ability to defend its maritime claims without risking direct confrontation. This strategic advantage is particularly valuable given the major gap in military capabilities between the Philippines and China. Moreover, the acquisition of the Vhramos missiles sends a clear message to China that the Philippines is willing to strengthen its defense partnership and capabilities to counter potential threats or coercion in the region. While the Philippines cannot afford to directly confront China at this stage, the possession of these advanced weapon systems serves as a deterrent, raising the potential cost of any aggressive action by Beijing. It is important to note, however, that the Vhramos missiles alone may not be sufficient to deter the entire Chinese Navy. The Philippine military recognizes this limitation, which is why they are also pursuing the acquisition of other critical assets, such as their planned purchase of a Scorpene-class submarine from France. Without a capable submarine force, the Philippine Navy's defensive capabilities would remain incomplete. According to Sriram Charlia, Dean of the Jindal School of International Affairs, the Vhramos missile delivery to the Philippines is in itself not a game changer, but the idea is that India is part of a broader coalition of countries, including the U.S., trying to build up the muscle and shore up the security of smaller countries like the Philippines, is important in protecting these nations from aggressors like China looking to take advantage of them. Nonetheless, the Vhramos missiles represent a significant step forward in the Philippines' efforts to modernize its armed forces and establish a credible deterrent against potential threats. By leveraging the unique capabilities of these supersonic cruise missiles, the Philippines can enhance its coastal defense, safeguard its territorial claims, and contribute to the maintenance of regional stability in the face of China's growing assertiveness. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more amazing videos.